Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here. I'm a huge fan of the band UFO, and it seems like we're getting no shortage of reissues from those guys. We've actually just got another reissue from the band. This is the group's 1995 album, Walk on Water, which marked a reunion of the classic five-man lineup that recorded the seminal Strangers of the Night album in the late 1970s. I'm going to unbox this release, share my opinions, and let you know if I recommend this one or not. Nice close-up of this version of the band there. This is the lineup that, of course, featured Phil Mogg, Michael Schenker, Andy Parker, Pete Way, and Paul Raymond. Here's the back cover with our track list. We open up the first layer, and here you got some pretty cool photos of the band, plus replicas of their autographs. I like the way that looks. You got your credits and so forth. And then we fold this open, and it actually has the lyrics printed in here, which is very nice. There's our actual CD right there. I pulled this off. There's another pretty cool photo of the band from this era right there. And here's a nice close-up of the actual CD. UFO has made many albums over the years since their debut came out in 1971. There have been a ton of lineup changes over the years, but vocalist Phil Mogg has always been the one original member that's always been there. This lineup of the band had previously recorded the Lights Out album in 1977 and the Obsession studio album in 1978, with them going on to record the classic Strangers in the Night live album as well. So getting this lineup of the band back together, that's a pretty big deal. That was a daunting task because these guys certainly had their work cut out for them, but I think with the release of Walk on Water, they put out a very underrated, very solid record. There's several brand new cuts here. I'd argue they're maybe a little more modern sounding than the stuff the band put up back in the 70s, but that's not a bad thing. It's like they're staying true to themselves, but they're not just going back and copying what they did way back in the day either. In addition to the new cuts, there's also re-recorded versions of two of the band's classic cuts, Dr. Doctor and Lights Out, which here are listed as Dr. Doctor 95 and Lights Out 95. It's not listed here, but as an extra track, there's also a vintage tour message that the band recorded when they were, of course, going into the studio to record this album. It is nice to go back and get some of these UFO albums finally reissued. Many of them have been out of print for a while. I actually just did a review for the Werewolves of London live album reissue that came out a few weeks ago, and I'll certainly include a link to that up above if you're interested. But if you are a fan of UFO, I can easily recommend this release because it's a fantastic album and features some of the group's best music. It's just a shame this one doesn't get talked about too often. Are you a fan of UFO, and what do you think of the Walk on Water album? Do you think this reunion album lived up to all it could have been? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and be sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.